Hello guys, welcome back to the Data Monk. Today we are going to discuss how does Netflix make money. So if you guys are ready, let's dive right into it. If we want to know about earnings of Netflix, then first of all we must answer this question. What is Netflix? Well, I don't think most of us will need to be told, but for those that need, Netflix is an online streaming platform where you can watch infinite number of movies, web series or documents of your choice in its humongous library. Now, let's take a look at a brief summary of Netflix. Netflix is the biggest online streaming platform and which was founded by Reed Hastings and Mark Rudolph on the 1st of January in 1997. They started this idea as an online DVD renting platform. Netflix traffic accounts for one third of the total internet's traffic. For comparison, in the OTT viewing market, the 40% of this total share is held by Netflix, whereas YouTube is only on 18%, Amazon on 7, Hulu on 14, among others. Now, let us take into consideration the various types of revenue models currently in trend in the market. The first among all is ad-based revenue model. In this model, the company earns through showing advertisements for other companies. The ads that you get before a YouTube video is a type of ad-based revenue model. Then the second one is affiliate revenue model. In the affiliate revenue model, the product of other companies is advertised on a platform and hence any sales generated through this the platform earns a small profit and this is known as affiliate revenue. Then the third model is transaction fee model. This model charges a fee every time a transaction is made through their platform. This fees is mostly nominal, but when there are thousands of transactions, the profits amount to be a huge number. The fourth type of revenue model is sales revenue model. This is the most common of all, and we see it in our daily lives, where the profits are gained by selling any product or service online rather than in a physical shop. And the last one is the subscription model. With this model, users are charged a recurring fee for using services. Now that we know all these revenue models, let's analyze where Netflix fits into this picture. Basically, Netflix started as a DVD renting platform, as I've already mentioned. But as the time passed, the streaming platform became the major focus of the company. This is a snap from a news article that explained why and how did the DVD side of the business has declined over the years. As low that in 2019 they didn't even think it worth mentioning in the Netflix quarterly and earnings statement. Then there is the other side of this company, the seeming streaming subscription services. It basically has four types of plans: mobile, basic, standard, and premium. These are in ascending order of price as well as facilities, with no cap in the amount of content you can consume, but the video quality or potentially the size of the device you can view this on is capped at different prices in different packages. This doesn't give anyone the excuse to not use Netflix because they don't have a specific device. This directly impacts positively on the number of users that are using Netflix, which indirectly or directly generates more and more revenue. Now, let us know about the ideology that runs Netflix. Netflix is basically doing a psychographic segmentation. Psychographic segmentation is a market segmentation technique which involves company understanding its customer and accordingly grouping them with respect to their psychological traits. Netflix mainly focuses on their individuals that are having a corporate jobs, that is the ones those work in a 5 to 9 job. The time that's left after the jobs, that's after 5, mostly in the evening, they want to be get entertainment. That's where Netflix comes into picture. It provides them with the infinite like library of movies, web series and documents that almost never lets them down. Add in the flexibility that comes with Netflix to binge anything, anywhere, and anytime with the bare requirement of having an internet connection. And add to this the awesome Netflix originals that can't be found elsewhere but only on Netflix. This also factors into the increase of revenue and retention of users. Now let us well understand Netflix expenses and costs. Netflix expenses majorly comprise of four things: production costs, licensing costs, server costs, and marketing costs. Production costs consist of emphasis expenses spent on producing the Netflix originals that I mentioned earlier. These need to be a whole filming crew in place to produce these Netflix originals. Then there is the licensing cost. We have already discussed that Netflix mostly has content licensed from other vendors that need to be paid for the license every time a new contract is made or the old contract is renewed. Then the third one is the server costs, which include the storing and the internet uh, charges borne by the company. Netflix has to keep multiple copies of its data at various locations so as to provide seamless experience in the worldwide. Fourth is marketing cost. Marketing is essential part of every business and mostly the source from where new users are added to the user base. And that's how they get new customers. So they have to spend on marketing and advertising. Now, the Netflix timeline in short. It was founded in 1997. Then the recommendations system was added around the year 2000. In 2003, it books its first profit, and around 2016, it was available in the whole worldwide. So, summarizing this case study, we basically learned today that Netflix is a serving streaming service provider which offers media content like movies, TV shows, and documentaries across a wide range of genres and streaming. The company purchases the distribution license from media companies and makes the content available for streaming in its platform. Their customers have to buy a renewable subscription to be able to access the platform. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you all for listening. And I believe that you must have learned something important from this case study of Netflix. Thank you for coming.